Hey, it's Jason Moore, founder of Vital Life Academy and creator of the Blueprint for Vital Living, and I just finished my workout for the day, and I'm about to make what I call my homemade recovery shake. And it's made up of a few different things. We've got alkaline ionized microclustered water, which can be either made with a water ionizer, the machine that you hook up to your faucet and sink. That's the absolute best way to do it. We prefer Kangen water machines made by the company Enagic. Or you can use alkaline liquid drops. There's a lot of different ones that are on the marketplace, but I prefer the ones that are made by Dr. Robert O. Young. They're called activator drops. And both of these things basically boost the electron activity and the alkalinity of the water, and they break up the clusters, the molecule clusters, so that the water's wetter and it hydrates you more. It also makes it so that when you mix any kind of supplementation with the water, that the water takes on the full intelligence, if you will, of the supplements or whatever you're mixing with it. So you just get a lot more absorption, a lot more bang for your buck, so to speak. The things that I use in my recovery shake are some type of really good, like super green powder. There's a lot of different green powders on the market out there. Once again, we prefer ones that are made by Dr. Robert O. Young. He's the originator of the green drink. This one is my favorite, pH Miracle Greens. And I like it because it's micro-ionized. It's got a very high vibrational frequency. It's processed at very low heat. It's full of 49 different ingredients, loads of vitamins, minerals, amino acids, just about every kind of nutrition you can think of in here. And it doesn't contain any harmful ingredients like, it doesn't have any yeast or probiotics or things like that, no acids or funguses or algae or things that if consumed in excess over long periods of time can cause other problems. So it's just a good, clean, energizing green drink that I love. The primary ingredient of the recovery shake is this Hemp Pro 70. I absolutely love hemp powders and hemp products created by the company Manitoba Harvest out of Canada. They are extraordinary. This is the only water-soluble hemp protein that's on the market. It's an isolate, but unlike other isolates like soy isolates or whey isolates, it's non-toxic. This is made from whole plant foods. It's got all the essential amino acids in it. It's loaded with 21 grams of protein, which is just as much as any other protein powder that you have. But because it's water-soluble, it has a little bit of a sweeter, almost a slight nutty taste, and it really blends well in water and smoothies and other things, whereas other hemp powders can be a little gritty and also sometimes a little bitter. The other hemp powders are much better for like baking and cooking, and you can also put them in smoothies where you're blending and things like that. But this is the best one if you're going to make like a water-based recovery shake. Another ingredient that we put in there is a really good quality omega-369 oil. This is one of my favorites, Udo's Perfect Blend with DHA, totally plant-based oil, and it is extraordinary. Dr. Udo's just one of the forefathers of the healthy fat movement, and really extraordinary. Healthy fats are going to help you recover from your workouts, help you build energy, help you move your body from more of a sugar-burning metabolism to a fat-burning metabolism, which burns a lot cleaner, lasts a lot longer, and it also helps you with your muscle development and other things much, much better. Mental function, all kinds of things. Healthy fats are critical when you're working out. And then the final ingredient is some type of really good quality salt. I love this flavor spray that's made by Dr. Robert O. Young, and it is basically just a liquefied salt. It's almost like a, I guess you could call it like a clean, unfermented, like soy kind of soy sauce substitute. But it's really great in supplements. It's good over salads and over foods and stuff too, but I just love to squirt it into my smoothies and things. It really helps to bring out the sweet, nutty flavor of the hemp powder. If you don't have this though, you can use a really good quality salt, like real salt, Redmond's real salt, or Himalayan salt, or something of that nature. So essentially, those are the basic ingredients I use. You can also add some other things to this if you wanted to. You could add some fresh green juice if you're doing juicing. A splash of that would be nice. Sometimes some fresh homemade almond milk or hazelnut milk added to the mix is nice, but really you can add different things to it. The key is I use the salt to help kind of adjust the flavor, and it's not like bitter, you know what I mean? But this is much, much easier than making a smoothie or than juicing or things like that, which take a lot more time. You've got to cut everything up, throw it in the blender, or juicing takes a really long time. So if you're in a hurry and you're on the go and you really just want quick nutrition, this is really powerful. I do this before and after workouts and at intervals throughout the day, and I find that it really just keeps me steady, and I combine it with smoothies and other things. But even on the days that I just do this on its own, it really hooks me up. So this is what I do. I basically start off with a glass mason jar. I'm not a big fan of plastic. glass or stainless steel would be fine, but I start off with a big glass mason jar. I fill it about 3/4 of the way full to leave room to add things in. I add the hemp powder in first, which they come with this big giant scooper. So I will put anywhere between 1 and 3 scoops of the Hemp Pro 70. I like 3 because I'm really busting my butt on my workouts right now. So 3 scoops of the hemp powder. 2 or 3 scoops of the greens powder. And this is what's really cool about these greens. I don't know if you can see it, but see how it stacks up on the end of the scooper like that, like metal shavings on a magnet? That's an insight into the energy that's in these greens. Even when I hold my finger up to it, it's almost like it's magnetized. It's jumping off and attracting to my finger. There's no other greens on the marketplace that does that. It's totally high energy. Over 350 millivolts of energy, in fact. Which is a lot. If you don't know what that means, basically a raw organic vegetable is only 70 to 90 megahertz. Chicken, beef, French fries, those are maybe 3 to 7 megahertz. So the minimum energy required by your body to function normally is about 70 megahertz, so it needs a lot of energy. 350 megahertz, a lot. So 2 or 3 scoops of the greens powder, and then with the spray, I like to put about 20. That's approximately 20 squirts in there. If you're doing the salt, you just want to play around with how much. You might want to put a teaspoon in there or something like that. This is, by the way, good quality salt, not table salt that has anti-caking agents in it, heavy metals and other kinds of junk. That's why it's really important to use a good quality salt. Salt is a very important mineral for your body in order to buffer acidity, for your cells to function, for energy production and things like that. So your body needs good quality salt. So once I put that in there, I just top it off with some more alkaline ionized microclustered Kangen water, or you could top it off with the juice or the milk or whatever it is that you're using. Pop the lid on there. Oh, whoops, I forgot the oil. Thank you. My cameraman over there was like, hey, don't forget the oil. I forgot the oil. So a dash of the oil, a tablespoon or so. I don't really measure it out. Okay, now put the lid on. Shake it up really good, and it shakes up pretty quick. Everything, because the hemp powder is water soluble and the greens is a really fine powder, it shakes up almost immediately. You don't have to do a whole lot of work. I have one of these tricky stainless steel straws, again, much better than plastic, that I use. And once that's made, you drop your straw in and chug-chug-a-lug. Now, mine needs a little bit more salt. I like it to be a little bit sweeter to bring out the flavor of the hemp powder, so don't be afraid to adjust to your palate. And good to go. So enjoy your recovery shakes, enjoy your workouts. Talk to you later.